Hi and welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm Stephania Duncan, wife, mother, and femalepreneur, co-owner of Duncan Salons right here in Lewisville, Texas, in the heart of Dallas, Texas. And we're inside of Solar Salons. We just celebrated our 1-year anniversary with Solar Salons. So today I want to take just a few moments to talk with you from business and leadership, but I want to talk to you. I want to really, I keep saying leadership, business and entrepreneurship, but I really want to open up this word resilience. I hear this word and people reference me now as being someone with resilience. So I want to talk to you a little bit about what that's about, share with you a little bit about what that's about. So right before I jump into resilience and open it up, this is your first time here with us on this YouTube channel, go ahead, like, subscribe, click that notification bell. Who knows, I may start a series with business and entrepreneurship tips, so you want to lock it in and you don't want to miss any of it, okay? And so I'm a second generation hairstylist. So my mother was a local stylist. She did hair right out of her home. She came through the genre of the press and comb and jerry curl and braids. And my father was a military barber, and I believe he was licensed cosmetologist. I did not see him practice or use his skill or talent or things of that nature. I just kind of heard about it. But I also have other family members who also have this skill and this talent and this artistry and this particular creative genius. And so I'm thankful for this talent and this skill. It has served my life. I'm telling you guys, the last 25 years, and I'm very, very thankful and blessed and favored by the Lord to still be here in this industry. Duncan Salons is a family-owned small business. We've been established since 2015. Our first location was in Irving, Texas. I co-own again Duncan Salons with my wonderful husband that I do honor and send my love to, as we labor together still with building this business some 6 years later. Now we're both co-owning and laboring with Duncan Painting and Flooring, which my husband has been serving in that capacity the last 5 years. And I tell you, we've both seen God do some miraculous things. We knew when God brought us together and brought us together in a union and allowed us to marry each other, we knew that it was going to be more, and you know, even those that have surrounded us said, you guys are going to do something great together. We knew it was going to be more than just a marriage, and we didn't know concretely where we were going to serve, but we knew we had purpose on our life as a marriage. Who am I talking to? Because there's someone that's going to cross the path of this particular broadcast. You're going to share this with someone, and maybe this is going to confirm something for you. You've been called together in a marriage together because it is a calling, it is purpose as well, and you have that unction that there's more to do, that you want to do more, you want to serve more, and God's placed some things in your heart, maybe as a philanthropist, maybe for the community. And for us, we were born and raised in the church, and we served in the capacity of the four walls of church and ministry, but we knew there was more. So God called us to the marketplace, and it has been yes, we have seen the hills, and we've also seen the valleys. So 2020 came, and we know that 2020 was a very, very impactful year. Matter of fact, that was the word I was led by the Spirit of the Lord to put on our vision board, which is something that we create every year for our brand, for our business, is our vision board. So 2020, I was led to put that word on the board. I didn't know what that was going to entail. I didn't know what it meant. But 2020 was an impactful year for us. Not only was our small business, like many other small business, impacted by the pandemic, the COVID-19 virus, but we are also impacted by a tragic fire. Our salon, the building where our salon was in Irving, Texas, High Towers. Oh, my love is there with them as they are building and rebuilding as well. And so God blessed us and led us here two solar salons. Melissa has been instrumental in our success in the last year. We just celebrated our first year here with Solar Salons. It has been amazing. This is an amazing brand. If you're a new stylist out there, barber, and you have not found your place yet to utilize your skill and talent as a stylist, nail tech, I definitely, barber, I would recommend this place. Esthetician, whoever you are, I would recommend this place. It's been great. The leadership is great here. The place, as far as the building, I'm one real big for sanitation and cleanliness. It's been great in that capacity. The education that this brand offers has been phenomenal, and so I definitely want to send that shout out to them and thank Solar Salons for this wonderful first year here with them. We are not going back to Irving, Texas. We've decided to stay here in Louisville. God has done great things for us in the last year. It has been miraculous in the last year. In 2020 alone, even with the pandemic and the fire, not only did God cause our business to stay, but he caused it to flourish and thrive. We met over 100 something new clients in 2020. And in this year alone, I think we've already met some 30 something plus new families. I call them families and friends that we've connected with right here from Louisville. They said, girl, we've been waiting for a great ethnic stylist. And so it has been great. Today, I want to just take a few moments to talk with you, spend a little time with you. I know typically on this particular platform, I just kind of share some of my talents and skills, some of those videos that you see, but it has really been impressed up on my heart to start to share some business and entrepreneur tips. Is that all right? Share that with you. If this is your first time meeting me, you have no idea or no clue that I've been sharing business and entrepreneur tips all over social media for probably the last 5 years as well. As I've built this business, I have been blessed, even in the hair industry, with some of the most phenomenal opportunities. Christina Webb, I'm going to call her out. And she heard me talking on Instagram on an IG live and invited me to the Texas International Hair Show. I had never been there, and I was asked to be a guest on the panel. It was phenomenal. And I'm going to tell you some of the things I've shared as I've been able to creating, I've created some coaching, all that kind of stuff. It's not about that today. I really just want to share some things with you. But maybe, just maybe, we can maybe start a series or a volume or something, and I can share with you some more things from business and entrepreneur tips. I've made a lot of mistakes in my life. I've made a lot of mistakes building. Definitely I can share the mistakes I made were very, very costly. Cost me my first salon that I built back in 2013, and within 90 days that salon would close. And so God started to lead to me to share those tips all over social media. Again, I was blessed with great opportunities by sharing, and now I want to share some of that here with you. So today, let's talk about resilience. Gotten all that other great stuff out of the way. You've got to know me a little bit more. You can share this with, confidently share this broadcast with someone now, because you say, oh my God, oh, I know her a little bit more now. And you know that I'm building something that's not just, you know what I mean? Some people are just doing some things, but I can concretely say that this is the Lord's. This is his purpose. This is a part of his calling in my life. I just shared this on my Instagram on this morning. Isaiah, I believe it's 61, where he gives me beauty for my ashes. And what you see today is the beauty. But I tell you that I'm learning to stand and serve from the places where the ashes were in my life, because a lot of people have been impacted in such a way, and that their lives seem like they're in how do we describe it, like a fire. It leaves everything utterly in ash, in burn, and that life feels like that. And I want to share with you that in life, it is when you hear the word resilience, resilience is a great attribute, but resilience is gonna take something. It's gonna require action. It's gonna require something of you, not of someone else. And so let me share what Google, I guess if you will, has to say about resilience. It says the capacity to recover quickly from difficulties. And I'm reading that right here, literally, from my Samsung tablet, right here on Google. The capacity to recover quickly from difficulties, from toughness. I can stay right there. But it has so much more. The ability of a substance or an object to spring back, it says, into shape, into elasticity. Some of the synonyms for its flexibility, pliability, having elasticity, spring, give, durability, toughness. Now I'll say this about toughness. I know culturally, I know in my culture, we're taught to be tough. We're taught to be, and that's a great thing to be. But I'm going to tell you, resilience is not just about having this type of toughness where, hey, nothing impacts me, nothing bothers me. Because I'm going to tell you, life is going to come. You heard a little bit about my life, losing my first salon within 90 days. And then we come back. God blessed me with the husband. And here we are building this Duncan salons for 5 years. And then here comes the pandemic. Here comes the fire. So you need in your life resilience. You need the ability to be able to recover. I know it says quickly, but I'm going to tell you, not all of us recover quickly. So I'm not going to lean in on that word quickly, because everyone's recovery is not just quickly. Come on, can I go there for a minute and use for a minute in the hospital? When you go to the doctor, everyone goes through that triage process, and they go and I know for myself, I've had to have 2 C-sections, having both of my children. I've had my gallbladder removed because gallbladder disease is a generational curse in my family. Come on. And so I know a little bit about having to recover on the medical side as well. And I'm going to tell you, everyone's recovery is not the same. So resilience is not, I don't want you to put a stamp on the quickly. I don't want you to put a stamp on, I have to recover toughly. I gotta be tough. I gotta be strong. You can be durable, but you want to be pliable. You want to be flexible. You want to be able to, yes, bounce back, but not everybody bounces back quickly. Who am I talking to? But what's going to help you to be resilient is understanding who you are, your timing, your season, your purpose, and your destiny. And 3 of the things I'm going to leave with you to build with when you're building a business, and it does not matter what business you're building. It does not matter what life you're in as an entrepreneur. It does not matter what sphere you're in. We're blessed to build Duncan salons, and now God is blessing us. You hear me? He called us as a couple, as a married couple, to the marketplace. So now we're building Duncan Painting and Flooring, but we need resilience, not just for to build a business, for our marriage. As parents, you need resilience. You need the ability to recover quickly. My husband yesterday, he was speaking to men, because men can have this hardness and toughness, but he started to talk about being able to apologize and forgive, and how apology and forgiveness is a part of manhood as well. Come on, who are we talking to? And I know with women, in my culture, again, and I love this one particular woman I've been listening to, and she talks about femininity. I know we're in a world, I grew up in a single family household. When I had my first child at 19, 20 years old, I was a single mom. So I understand culturally, to be tough, you got to do it. We're getting ready to celebrate Father's Day weekend this year. And God blessed me. I was gifted with what people call a stepdad, but I call him my dad. He always says, hey, this is your daddy, when he calls, and I honor him as well on this weekend, as well as my husband and all the fathers out there. Happy Father's Day to you. I just wanted to say that real briefly. But you need resilience when it comes to business and entrepreneurship. And I continue to want to say leadership. I taught a conference before about business and leadership. Leadership is a very, very vital part of you building. So the three things you want to do: you want to build, okay, but you want to build authentically, you want to build confidently, and you want to build with value. Come on, tell your neighbor, look to your neighbor and tell them, share this. When you share this, this is how you're going to tell your neighbor that this girl is talking to someone today. Come on, maybe it's you. If it's not you, maybe it's someone in your family. Again, you want to build. You want to be able to be a builder. You know, you want to be able to build something great, something that's lasting, something that has character, something that has integrity. And the way that you're going to do that is you have to build with authenticity. What are you talking about, Stephania? I believe a lot of the trouble, a lot of the challenges that businesses have is that the person that is building it has identity crisis. Yes, she said that. I can say that concretely because I had it. I went through that. What are you talking about? I was trying to build my business like another person's business, my salon. I was trying to make it look, my talent. I was trying to do the talents, use the talents and skills that other people have. I'm going to tell you, to be able to build authentically, you have to get to know yourself. And I think it's a great time before you launch the business to get to know you. What do you love? What do you love doing? I know what you're talented in, but what do you love doing? Because there's some cooks that can cook that don't love cooking. Who am I talking to? So you have to be not only talented, skilled, and called to do it, but you also have to have a love for it, a passion. That's where the passion is going to rest. That's where the authenticity is going to be birthed. From that place where you're passionate about. You're going to see that passion go. That's how I'm still here after 25 years. That's how God has me well. That's how I'm still here in my right mind. Come on, who am I talking to? I'm meeting some stylists that's been 30 some plus years, and they're like, oh my God, I'm tired, I'm done, I'm ready to go. But how about when God puts something inside of you? He's called you to it. It's your destiny. It's your purpose. And you love getting up to do it every day. When I begin to create these designs, and I've created designs before. If anybody know me, Steph had created some designs and some t-shirts. I've changed some things. My husband says, hey, let's stay with the same logo. So I'm not even calling this a logo. I'm calling this a design. Okay, because of my creative genius. And so when I begin to create this design, and utilize that as a logo, utilize it as a part of the face of our brand. And there was two of the how do we say it, tools that I use for my small business is Canva and Vista. Come on, write that down and share that with someone. I'm telling you, it's going to bless you to be able to have Canva and Vista, because they're both great tools to use and they're not going to break your bank. Okay, and when you're a small business, you don't want to break the bank. You don't have to. And see, that's a part of identity crisis. There's so many people building. We're talking about resilience. I'm still talking about it. So many people are building, but they're trying to build with the identity of someone else. Come on, let's talk about it. So do you think that Gucci is trying to rob some of Prada's designs? No way. They can't do it. Because they have trademarks and they have security around them, and they have their DBA and all their licensings in place. So Prada cannot remove the identity of Gucci. Come on. And so many other brands that are out there. They may be designing some of the same things. I saw this. It was something about the breads, and they showed a picture of all the different breads. Come on, I'm talking about Eaton bread, white bread, wheat bread. Someone snapped a picture on the media of all the different types of bread. Yes, bread. What we eat, we digest, and it goes out like waste. And there were so many different brands. But guess what? When they're on that shelf, they're not fighting with each other. They're not competing with each other. They just know that when I sit there as this particular bread brand, this is who I am. When I sit right here as this particular bread brand, this is who I am. And whoever comes to that bread brand, they pick it up and they eat it and they love it because it's the one that they love. That's how you want to build. You want to build authentically, confidently. Those brands know that when I sit here, this is my brand. Not going to be moved, not going to be stopped. And you see them Even in the pandemic, they are still there. When you go in your local grocery store, maybe even online, I don't think I've ever ordered any bread online. You're going to still see those brands. This is what I'm talking about, resilience. You want to build your business. You want to build your brand. You want to be an entrepreneur, that you're resilient. I'm not talking about the stuff that we see online. Now there's a shoe that's referenced in a song. Now I've got to go buy the shoe because someone else bought the shoe. I got to buy the purse because someone else bought the purse. If you love it, hey, if you got it, go for it. But let's build authentically. Allow our brands, because when we do that, we allow our brands to grow, prosper, flourish, to be bigger than we ever thought them to be. When you build confidently, when I'm getting up this morning, I had a different excitement. I love getting up, coming to work regardless if I got a full day or not. I'm thankful to get up and be able to still come and serve in whatever capacity because of what I built. I'm honored to stand here. It's like two-part. I'm honored to stand here as a Duncan because the Duncans are someone who build. My husband's father built businesses, so my husband saw that. He saw in the entrepreneur. He saw build and work hard, and he has such a strong work ethic. So I'm honored to stand here. I'm honored for our salon to be wrapped in this name, because your name is going to be the identity of your business. It's going to be the face of what people see. This brand that I stand here, Solar Salons, is as great as it is. And that's my opinion because of what they've built. They created an identity that cannot be moved. And that's what you want to build. We talk about being unstoppable. We talk about those type of things, but you want to be able to be unstoppable, to be a business with resilience, to be an entrepreneur and live that life with resilience. You have to be authentic. You have to be confident, and you have to have value. Let me say this. Value is going to start with you. Value starts with you, and that comes from confidence. That comes from authenticity. It comes with you. When people see Duncan Salons, because they have to come and be with the stylist, I am the representative of Duncan Salons. So if I trash this brand, if I trash my husband, come on, who am I talking to? If I trash what we're building, then that's what people are going to perceive Duncan Salons as. Again, I'm a person, I have different values. I value cleanliness. I value sanitation, not just because I'm a stylist. And so many more stylists and barbers should value cleanliness and sanitation as well. But that's one of our great attributes. And someone says that's small. It's huge. It's huge, because cleanliness is not just your place of business. It's you. So when people see you, they see and it's not just you look clean. Ooh, girl, they look clean. That stylist been clean from her head to her toes. Did you see those Louis she had on? Did you see her Christian Dior bag? I'm talking about cleanliness, where your character, you have clean character. Come on, who am I talking to? Clean your integrity, that when you say something, you're gonna deliver on it. That's building with resilience. Come on, you're like, oh my God, I didn't know we were going to be talking about this today. This is the resilience that we have to build with as small business owners, as people who are still here in the beauty industry, and especially for someone like myself, a veteran in the hair industry, in the beauty industry, some 25 years, and you mean to tell me I cannot do something seems simple as cleaning my salon? And it seems so simple. And a lot of the things I've been able to share with others are practical tips, business and entrepreneur practical tips. Again, come on, I want to hear from you in the comment section about if I've said something to help you or bless you. Share this with someone. Share this with someone you know, because I'm seeing a lot of things coming from the beauty industry. I'm seeing a lot of things that have not been done well, and it's time that we rise up, who are left in this industry, and we make the impact that's, come on, I said this just this week. We have to remember, can I come close? That there is a generation behind us that is watching us. Come on. And they're watching us and they are expecting for us to lead the way. But if you don't have integrity, how are you going to lead them to a place of integrity? Who am I talking to? If you don't have character, if you're not disciplined in your finances, if you're not disciplined in your health, how are we going to lead the way? And honestly, we are. We're still leading the way, but we're leading them astray instead of away. So we want to make sure that we're leading this next generation into a greater place. My daughter, who's now getting her start in this industry, and she's going to do exactly whatever she chooses to do, but I'm watching her blossom and bloom into something beautiful. Matter of fact, I'm wearing her work today. I'm telling you, I'm so honored to be able to do that. I'm telling you, I've been thrusted to and fro, but to be able to stand as a mother and see your daughter do and operate and blossom and grow, and like I said, she's gonna choose to do whatever her way, she's gonna choose it. But to be able to see and to wear her skill, man, it's amazing. It's an amazing feeling, you guys. I think I know how all of how the families feel where they were a doctor and then their children are doctors, or they were lawyers and they did well and they built something great in the community and now their children are lawyers. I know how that feels now. Again, if whatever way she chooses, that's her way. But to see her operate this way is very beautiful. But I believe that's because God gave me the ability to be resilient. He says, Steph, you have to write a vision. You have to make it plain. And see, that's a part of being resilient, because when you create that vision, now you can see where you're going. Your direction is clear. Your direction is it's so clear that when any obstacle, challenges come your way, or whatever that happens, come your way, you'll know, I don't have to go right or left. I don't have to go north or south. I'm going to go in the direction of my vision, and I'm going to stay on that way. Who am I talking to? Your vision is going to keep you on the path of your brand. It's going to keep you going in the direction of what you're building, what you're creating. You're a creative genius. You are. Matter of fact, Jeremiah says that the Lord has plans for you. He has plans for you. Someone need to hear this. Plans for you. I know what has taken place, and I believe there's someone that's going to hear this broadcast, and maybe you've let go of the salon industry. You said, I'm done with barbering. I said that in 2013. Here I am 6 years later with this beautiful smile on my face. Is so much more of what the Lord has given me. Ups, downs, valleys, challenges, obstacles, absolutely. But that's the indication, that's the inclination, that's the, honestly, the how do we say, a painter paints. If you ever want to see resilience, you look at the ones that are being resilient. You look at the ones that have busted through obstacles, that have went through them. That's resilience. So in your life, you're a young entrepreneur, you are a young business owner. Follow those who are resilient. Follow those who are building something authentically. Look for the ones who are confident. If you're always watching someone, I'm confident in my own brand. I can get up every day and wear this t-shirt. I don't have to wear any of the other brands. Come on, who am I talking to? For me to have the identity. I'm so confident to walk around in this brand. Yes, I am. Because it's something that I built with my own hands. It's something that I built with my own sweat and tears. And I assure you, they have been tears built with my own. So you build it. And so when people hear that, and when they see that, and actually when you build from those three places, authenticity, confidence, and value, you're going to attract. See, confidence is going to attract the confidence. Who am I talking to? Value will attract value. And authenticity will always attract the authentic. Yes, it will. But see, when you are not honest, you're going to attract the dishonest. That's for somebody today. Why do I keep attracting dishonest people in my life? I got a lot of dishonest clients coming. You need to check your honesty. Check your character. Those are some tips right there for you. If you want to be resilient, check your character. Check your discipline. Check your speech. Check your value. how you value yourself. I mean, if you always come to the salon or the barbershop not clean, dirty, I'm not talking about a brand that you wear, in your conversation, your language that comes out of your mouth. It said it is what comes out of the mouth of man that defiles them, not it's not what goes in. So if everything that comes out of your mouth defiles, is vulgar, check it. And it's always going to go back to the heart. See, authenticity comes from the heart. And when you're authentic at your heart, at your core, at your soul, you're going to attract those type of people. Who am I talking to today? And so that's who we've been attracting. So if I start meeting others, I always go back and I check my core. I check my heart. And I said, wait, maybe it's not even that they're like me. Maybe it's someone that should, how do we say it, strive to have the character and discipline and still have vulnerability and can be sensitive. Who am I talking to? Empathy. Now I'm going to that toughness. Life has taught me, yes, you can build with durability, but you don't have to be tough like a man. God called me and got a husband for he can be the man. Come on, who am I talking to? So I can still be feminine. I can be soft. I can be gentle. And I don't have to. I get a lot of clients that say, it's okay, girl. I ain't soft. You can be rough with my head. But it's the gentleness, kindness, and meekness, and lowness. It's those that are going to inherit the earth. Always remember that. It's not that you're being timid and you're being soft and you're weak. It is that is an attribute from the Lord. And it's a great attribute to have. And you can even have it in business. And I'm going to tell you, it can be a great part of that resilience that you build. You build resilience. Not that I'm just so tough. I'm hard. And I know for us, you heard my story. A lot of us, life has come in such a way that we should be hard. But with that hardness, bitterness sits there. Okay? And so you don't want to be bitter. Who am I talking to? If I'm not talking to you, I'm talking to myself today. Life has been so hard. I've had so many disappointments, so many no's. I've had issues even with family and friends. I know what we talk about, that I could and should be in a place of bitterness, but I choose not to. And a lot of resilience is about choice. And I'm going to leave that there because I can keep going. And if this has blessed you, share it. Subscribe. And guess what? Maybe we can just get some more of these business and entrepreneur type content if you like and share it and subscribe. Share this with someone who's building, who's trying to rebuild even after the pandemic. I'm Stephania Duncan, wife, mother, and femalepreneur. And I'm so thankful for this opportunity. I'm glad I heard from the Lord, and I'm sharing this with you. So take this further and share it with someone else. God bless you guys. Bye-bye.